Well, Mike ain't around here. Maybe I got a chance to talk about this blue pot, some of these ceramics. And again, it's a long story. Darn near my whole life story. Tried to quit a whole lot of times, but I always came back to it. The colors. I'm addicted to colors, discovering colors. One more shade of blue, just another hue. A little green here, a little of this and that, turquoise, ultramarine green, the sea, the rocks, the leaves, the sky. When I first began, I was in love with bright colors. Bright, shiny, flashy reds and yellows. But blue always was my favorite color. Sky blue. No camera can record it. It really is impossible. But who knows what effect color has on someone else, in someone else's eye. In nursery school, I remember falling in love with a box of crayons. The colors. I'm not kidding. Yeah, it's a long story. Almost 60 now. I hope I make it to 60. The weather's changing and I'll be able to get down there to that storage and hopefully go through it and look at those ceramics I made all those years. I was only able to pull out a few random ones back in the fall before the weather changed on me. Too hot in the middle of the summer to get in there. Haven't got the strength. I think a lot of it was due to living next to a kiln for so long and breathing all the salt fumes and everything else. Along with smoking, not a good idea. Oh, but what the heck is the subject here? Life's journey. Life has a way of throwing you all kinds of curveballs and knuckleballs and who knows what. Sometimes you get hit in the head every time you get up to bat. I used to be a pitcher. I threw a lot of balls right at people's heads. And I was a strikeout artist. Had to be if I wanted to win a game. Never had a team to back me up worth a damn. Heck, if somebody hit a grounder, it'd end up being a home run. But I pitched a no-hitter one time, and I can tell you it's a strange and mysterious event. And that's what it's like when you open up a kiln and blammo. What happened? How did it happen? Did I really do this? Was I responsible for this? Whew. Partly, but it's like dancing with the elements or something. It's as much discovery as creating. It takes a lot of time, but is it work? On one hand, it's like walking down the beach and finding some very, very interesting seashell that's washed up on the beach. Or walking through the woods and finding pieces of bark and sticks or rocks in a creek. It just kind of happens, but you gotta put some effort into it. You gotta take that walk. I don't know if that makes any sense at all, except to me. Reality is an art show, or is it? Kind of like a baseball game. Looking for a good game, a thrill. I loved seeing people's faces as they walked up to my exhibit, and they would be, some would, anyway, some would, flabbergasted. Wow, blam, choo, wow. Never saw anything like that before in my life. It wasn't the people that were looking to buy something for decoration, you know, table jewelry. And I have nothing against that. Walking through an art show is like walking through the woods and finding something very interesting. And being an exhibitor is very interesting. It's a lot like show and tell back in grammar school. I bet they don't even do that anymore. They ought to. I believe everyone's got something interesting to show. But when you try to sell it, it's really a different story. And exhibiting was torture for me when people wanted to know, okay, how much is this? Where is the price on this thing? And then they come up with these rules, everything's got to be for sale, it's got to have a price on it. And then I say, well, I'm selling the whole exhibit. It's one set. That's it. No individual pieces here. This is a song. It's a symphony.